How a law is made. In South Africa, the legislative arm of state makes the law. Refer back to the lesson on arms of state if you are not familiar with the three arms. Now, to understand how a law is made, you need to understand what the term law means. What is a law? A law is a system of rules, usually put into effect through a set of institutions. Laws set out standards, procedures, and principles that must be followed. Okay, now who makes the law that must be followed? In South Africa, the people who make the law are divided into three levels. National level. Parliament is the law-making body of South Africa. Both houses, NA and NCOP, play a role in this process. Parliament and the provincial legislatures have overlapping authority to make laws when it comes to certain issues. Example, agriculture, education, health, housing, and the environment, but not tertiary education. Provincial level. Make laws about provincial things like housings, subject to national law. For some things, provinces may make laws even if Parliament disagrees, though these laws are made in the provincial sphere of government. Local level, also known as municipalities. Municipalities make bylaws, also called local laws, about certain things subject to provincial and national laws. Municipal councils make laws in the local sphere of government. Most of the law-making work is done in committees. Basic law-making process. Now, it's easy to say who are responsible to make up laws, but in a country with over 51 million people, it's actually not that simple. Hence, let's look at the law-making process. Law-making processes may start with a discussion paper called a green paper, usually drafted in a ministry or relevant government department. This leads to a more refined document called a white paper, which is just a broad statement of government policy. The white paper goes under intensive discussion where amendments and proposals are made before it gets tabled into Parliament as a bill. Okay, that makes sense, but just to backtrack a bit, what is a bill? Good question. A bill is a draft law introduced in Parliament by Minister, Deputy Minister, Parliamentary Committee, or Member of Parliament. To conclude, why do we bother with the law? Fundamentally, it goes back to what we call the Constitution. The South African Constitution is the highest law of the land that everybody must observe. It contains the Bill of Rights, which is the cornerstone of our democracy. No one can break the law, not even the President. The Constitution guarantees democracy.